So a few months ago, I went to a pawn shop, mainly because I was curious about the treasures that lay within, and I found the coolest thing that a young nerd like myself could want. A kick-ass wooden bow. Now, my wonderful girlfriend told me not to buy it, but unfortunately for her, I've seen Lord of the Rings, and dumb boy brain say me want be like Legolas. So I walked out of that store with an $85 charge on my credit card and a bow. However, I would soon come to the realization that I don't know shit about archery, I don't own any arrows, and I live on a second floor apartment with no room to shoot a bow. So, into the closet it went. Mere moments after purchase, I immediately put it in my closet, not to be touched again for months. But after a few months of just staring at it every time I went to my closet, I realized I needed to give it a shot. But here's the problem. Archery ranges cost money. And money is what got me into this situation in the first place. I don't want to have to drive and spend money on gas and buy arrows and buy a day pass and buy accessories. No, I refuse to pay that much. And thus, necessity breeds innovation. So I have decided to conduct an experiment that, should my hypothesis prove correct, will allow me to become a master archer without any real practice. And not only does the technology to learn archery at home already exist, it's already in my possession. Allow me to explain my Einstein-level brain blast. I will attempt to use the state-of-the-art motion control technology of the Nintendo Wii to fully replicate the authentic feel and challenge of practicing real archery. By playing Wii Sports Resort's archery mode for 30 days, I will biogenetically download or learn the necessary skills and technique to become an Olympic-level archer. Now, to measure my improvement and prove my hypothesis, I will visit the archery range twice. Once to get a baseline and see my skills before any training, and again at the end of my training to prove my hypothesis and show my improvement. I know, it's genius. I've already scheduled it all. I'm supposed to be at the archery range in 45 minutes ago. Okay, shit. Where are my shoes? Okay, I gotta make a call. I'll be back. So I went to the archery range, along with my good friend Eiley as my camera person, to begin my training journey. I was in awe of the wonderful emporium I set foot in. I witnessed rows of bows, aisles of arrows, and a sweet boy named Summit. He was so friendly, big thumbs up for Summit. And he wasn't the only friend I met there. Now, to begin, I took the range's safety course to learn the proper form, safety procedures, and technique. I obviously don't need this because the Wii will teach me everything I need, but this channel endorses safety because it's what Summit would want. So after I learned the steps to successful archery, I was ready to give it a go. And as you can see, I was totally ready.
Corner of mouth, nose to string, aim lower. Let it go.
Yeah!
What's that? You overcame. Yep, that looks good, man. Just fall hard. You can move all of them at once, I believe.
Are you feeling good about this next one?
The fingies definitely hurt.
Yeah.
Get ice on the bad boys. Now that I have the tutorial out of the way, it's time for my first real test. So I've got my arrows. I paid $80 for everything. And then I've got this at about 10 yards. So I'm going to try and hit the target, the bullseye at 10. So I'm going to add all of that together to compare it to what I get on the Wii.
Yes.
That's I didn't make that very clear, but I'll fix it in post. That's a miss. That's an absolute miss.
That was better. That was closer. Yes. Okay.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 6, 12. So we got 12.
Yes.
Now we're hitting money.
Okay.
All right, we're hitting it. We're hitting it. That's
We're
getting better.
Yeah.
Would have hit an orc, vital organ.
Literally.
That's a dud. I think that's my best one yet.
It is.
Okay, so I got 1, 4, I'll call that bullseye. So that's 10.
What are your final thoughts?
So we did it. I'm happy. I'm very thrilled. It's difficult. Those Olympians work hard, but I'm ready to test my might on the mighty V and see how I improve.
With my first trip to the range finished, I was ready to begin my digital journey to become a master archer. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I need my Wii condom. The Wii condom, in case I throw it about the place. And you know what? I don't have a wrist strap either. That's not good. That's not good. Hold on. It's too big for the condom. I will be using the wrist strap though. I'm not that bad. I can't. This is where I encountered my first virtual obstacle. I had no character to practice with. Sure, I had my own regular character, but I'd played the archery mode with him before, so if I use him now, I would get skewed results. What I needed was to make someone new, a virtual analog of a pro archer who would lead me to greatness. Who's a really good archer? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be the greatest archer that's ever lived. He's got big eyes. What color are they? That's piercing as shit. That's almost frightening. I don't like that one bit, so I think that's perfect. Okay. Is he my favorite? Kinda. Oh. It's not enough. I can't do J-Ren. I think that's perfect. Yeah. And with the creation of the Ren Man, I was finally ready to begin my digital archery journey. My first week started off pretty easy. The targets are stationary and they're pretty close. They start at 10, 15, 25, and 35 yards and have very little wind. The most difficult part was trying to be precise with the shots.
Way off.
You see, the reticle the game gives you is just a circle about the size of the target, so it's hard to learn where you will hit directly. I know I could hit the target, but precision was the problem.
Shit.
The first stage's target was easy. It's the first one, so it's super close up.
There we go, okay.
I was hitting 9s and 10s like you wouldn't believe. The next target was a little further, but brought in the worst part of the entire experience: the wind.
Okay, alright.
In their effort to fully mimic real archery, the Wii designers, or Wieners, also added wind to each level to curve your shot, so now you need to take it into account or your arrow is going to fly off to the side. The problem with this is that it's a randomly generated direction and speed every time, so you can't learn how to counteract it since you move to a new area after 3 shots. This whole one. After that, the third level is under a tunnel, which for the most part seems to block the wind, but now creates a new element of difficulty: drop. I guess the Wieners have teamed up with Sir Isaac Newton, because now that the target is even further, you now have to take gravity into account and aim slightly higher.
Nice.
And let's not forget, I'm digitally intaking the power of Jeremy Renner, and a little gravity is not going to stop a professional athlete like myself.
Ooh, baby, let's go.
The final level is super difficult, but also super badass, because you're at the top of a cliff shooting across a bridge 100 feet in the air. There's wind, distance, and ADA non-compliant danger.
2, 4, 4.
Better, I don't know.
Okay, so that did not go so well. It was not very representative of how Jeremy would hit those shots. But that's why we're practicing, so that when the Chitauri invade, all of my friends will rush to my side, begging for protection because they are in awe of my amazing skill.
10. Oh my god, that was good. Okay.
What's also nice is that the advanced archery simulation software that I'm using shows a graph that tracks my progress each day, making it easy to track my improvement. And after 2 weeks of intense training, I had mastered the beginner course.
Oh!
Oh, I almost split it in twain.
And was ready to take on my next challenge. Beginning the intermediate course, I immediately came across what would be my next challenge, a moving target.
Oh, oh.
Now, I'm no stranger to moving targets. In fact, I'm actually super goated and cracked at Fortnite. So what this means is that I will immediately transfer this prowess and adapt to moving targets with ease.
Too low.
It's okay. Look, babe, you only have up to go from here. Because this is your first time doing the intermediate, you know? Like...
I went down.
Okay, my Fortnite prowess is not helping, but at least the targets move at a consistent pace and speed, so I can learn how to calculate where they will be with each shot.
Nice. There we go. Yes, bitch.
Yes, bitch. Not you right to leave Charles.
No, I was saying yes, bitch, like Jesse from Breaking Bad. So I'm like, yes, bitch.
Except you didn't say it like that.
I did say it like that.
You said it like, yes, bitch.
No, I did not.
My girlfriend's incorrect assumption aside, I was improving. Except for the final level, and that's because this level is straight up impossible to get perfect. The distance is so far, the wind is wildly random, and any type of precision is out of the question.
Oh, shit.
I thought the beach was supposed to be a stress-free environment. This is not fun in the sun. After a week of adapting to moving targets, I was ready to move on to the big leagues. Expert mode. If I had any chance of becoming like my personal hero, Jeremy Renner, I need to conquer the challenges of the hardest difficulty. Expert mode adds 3 things: more extreme winds, further distances, and barriers. The perfect thing to increase precision. Now the moving targets have barriers of wood in the way, so you have to aim to the side and time when they will pass the barrier.
Fudge! Fudge in my butt. They call that poop.
This actually made expert mode a little easier too, because you could line up your shot and then just wait for the target to come through it.
Yes!
It also feels like you have to avoid hitting a hostage, which is very badass. Avoiding hitting the hostage, I mean, not hitting the hostage. Hitting the hostage is not badass. Hostages in general are not badass. And finally, after all these levels, you take your final shots in the most extreme cinematic environment on the island.
I'm in a fucking volcano?
There is nothing on this planet that makes one feel more like 5'9" action hero Jeremy Renner than practicing archery in an active volcano. Now, I will be having a discussion with the resort's legal team about the liquid hot magma 5 feet from the starting position with absolutely no safety precautions in place. But first, I must conquer this course. And what makes this specific level so amazing is that the heat from the lava actually causes the air to rise, making your arrow fly higher than before. And as a little nerd boy, I appreciate that the wieners took the science into account. Gold star, wieners. Except for, again, this lawsuit waiting to happen. I mean, if this is an active volcano, does that mean that the whole resort is in danger? But after 29 straight days of biotech data transferal,
Yes! 80. That's a new record, baby. New record. And if you tell me I went down in points, I'm gonna cry.
I was still not doing very well. So it was vital that I give it my all on the final day.
Alright, you're here. This is it. The final day of We Archery. In spirit, because I'm going to be doing a lot of We Archery today, and I feel like I needed to dress for the event, as a true archer would. I don't own any Hawkeye gear, so I'm going with my Forest Ranger outfit. So, don't look at my tummy. This is it. Prepare yourself for the ultimate We Archery montage. Oh, 10! Okay, that's pretty good. Fudge. Fudge. I fudged it up. What? That doesn't count. That's bullshit. I didn't actually get to shoot it. I restarted. It slipped out of my hands. know what? I need to go back to basics for a minute because I'm just going down. I need to show my improvement in the beginner area and the intermediate area, and then I will be ready. Easy. Oh! I think I split my arrow in twain. Let's go. Let's go. I can do so much better when I'm on stationary targets with very little wind resistance, and they're much closer range. Yes! New record. Let's go. Beginner. Down. Got it. Oh my god, look at me go. Let's go, baby! Yes, let's fucking go! Brand new high score! Back, baby. I'm back! It's a new record! One! Don't say it like that. Don't say one! Fuck you, don't say that. Oh, higher up. I need to aim higher up. Fuck, I have to get a 10 to match my high score because I fucked up. And I did. I got like a 5. 6. Oh no, that is my high score. Alright. I'll leave on the dub. And tomorrow, we'll put those skills to the test. No, don't film your Lightning McQueen props. That's not what we're here for. We're here for archery. Today's the day. Let's go. We're gonna do it. We're gonna prove to everyone that the Wii Archery can show you how to become a true master archer. I'm unlocking your inner Hawkeye. We got a 1, another 1, so that's 2. Go on that 8, so 10, and then the setter is 9, so 19. I'm gonna become an archer master. Let's see. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 17. I did it. I've improved. I'm a master archer now. I had finally done it. All that work had finally paid off, and I was now a master archer. Now I can move on to my next issue. Learning how to end a video properly with a satisfying outro.